number one offender type is biological fathers, but by far it is being done by middle-aged Caucasian men.
Tim Tebow, University of Florida Gators great. This quarterback, man, shout out to Tim Tebow for speaking out and telling the truth. And I'm going to play the full clip of what he was saying in regards to predators. And in this video, I'm just going to let you guys know this now. I'm going to let you know this now because I try to keep my channel clean, but there's probably going to be a lot of cursing in this video here. Child predators, or predators in general, abusers of women, sex trafficking, and the likes. Listen, there is a hot place in hell for violators. A hot place. I want to tell this story really quick, and some of you guys may not know of this particular situation that happened, but hang with me because it's very interesting, especially those that are younger, like my 20-something-year-old viewers, maybe even my 30-something-year-old viewers. But I'm a college football player, or a former college football player. I walked on in 2000 at the University of Louisville. I had started playing football at the age of 12, and I just loved the sport. Like, I gravitated to the sport so much to where when I was about 25, 26 years old, I was playing semi-pro football, and I broke my neck in a freak accident with a teammate of mine's where we collided head on. And I shattered my cervical vertebrae in regards to that. But by the grace of God, I'm here and I'm walking and I have all movement in my extremities. So I love the sport. I'm a football watcher. I started from watching, high school football when I was younger and playing, and then going up to the collegiate level and watching professional football and college football as well. Back in 2012, 2011, 2012, there was this university, Penn State University, the great Joe Paterno. Well, he's not so great now, but this man was like a legend for Penn State. I mean, the Nittany Lions had a coach that was like Bear Bryant, had a coach that, was like Nick Saban before Nick Saban really got big. Joe Paterno was an old man at the time of when the situation happened, or an older man at the time when the situation happened between Jerry Sandusky. 2012, Jerry Sandusky was criminally charged for child misconduct. I'm not even going to... Oh, man, I can't even... It just boils my blood just listening to what's going on in our current time with this administration and how they're trying to protect predators to what is going on or what went on back in 2012. So if you don't know about Jerry Sandusky was violating young individuals, I think young boys, young girls, and Jerry Sandusky was part of Coach Joe Paterno's team staff. He had some affiliation with Joe Paterno where I think he was the assistant head coach or something like that. It's been so long ago that I can't really put a finger onto everything, but I was 22 at the time of when this happened. And was I 22? I mean, time flies. No, I was older than 22. I was 31 at the time when this happened, and it came to fruition that Jerry Sandusky was an abuser of children. Men and women, fathers, mothers, protect your kids at all costs. Protect the vulnerable at all costs. Protect women at all costs. For those MAGA individuals that are like, so what if he did it? So what if Donald Trump did the things that have been talked about on Jeffrey Epstein's island? Fuck all y'all. You guys are scum, and y'all are going to be rotten just as much as Jeffrey Epstein is now. Joe Paterno, all those sexual violators of children. Tim Tebow said it right. We have an issue with men. Caucasian men have been popping up left and right for violating children, violating little girls, violating little boys.
The number one offender type is biological fathers, but by far it is being done by middle-aged Caucasian men. Many, over half of them, college graduates. Many of them are educated, good jobs. This isn't just who we're thinking about. Like they're technical savvy, and I think that it is time that we call them out. Like that, we can't stand by and stand back. Like we have to stand up and say, not only are we not doing our job as men, it's actually the opposite. Instead of being defenders and protectors of our families, we're hurting and abusing.
And all of those that are going to be criminally charged, because I hope these Epstein files expose everybody. I mean, everybody. And I'm talking from the president of the United States and everybody that was involved with violating these women. And there's a hot place in hell for every single one of y'all. And for the MAGA supporters to be supporting a man that said that they were going to release the Epstein files and have not done anything in regards to releasing the Epstein files. And the Republican Party sitting there hiding this stuff because Trump is in the Epstein files 1,000+ times. Fuck all y'all. Children are our most vulnerable in this world, in this country. They are precious. We have to protect them. I'll be damned if any man or any woman put their hands on my kids, violating them. I'll be damned of it. Real talk. My honest opinion on this video. Like I said, I am really hurt by this because this is a scar on people's lives, the women's lives that were affected by Jeffrey Epstein, Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, whoever the hell was on the Lolita, whoever went to Epstein's island. This is a scar that has been affecting them since day one. And especially those women that have been violated, that are still living through this stuff day to day. And it's happening all over the world, especially in this country. But let me go back to Jerry Sandusky. So this man in 2012 was convicted. See the picture here? Joe Paterno was covering for this man because it was notified. It was discussed. Joe Paterno was approached. And what did Joe Paterno do? He protected this man as much as he could. Till all the dominoes fell. And once the dominoes fell with Jerry Sandusky, and it was big headlines and things like that, Joe Paterno had to step down as head coach. And I remember telling my older brother, because we were talking about this because he's a football fan as well, South Carolina Gamecocks, Cardinals here. And we were talking about this, and I told my brother, I said, Joe Paterno, being the old man that he is, this is going to put him in his grave. And I believe no sooner than this stuff happened to Joe Paterno, he passed away. The burden was so heavy on him. He passed away. I believe that they removed Joe Paterno's statue because supposedly he was going to be a legend for Penn State University as a football coach. But the stain of hiding a nasty, vile, just nasty individual like Jerry Sandusky was a stain that they couldn't have stapled at Penn State University. Look it up. Look it up. I'm not going to look it up for you because you can do it yourself. But this situation that's going on with the House and the Senate passing the bill for the Epstein files to be released, and then Pam Bondi and Mike Johnson and everybody else trying to do everything they can to twist pretzels in the whole situation. How can you be a Christian, talk about God, wear a cross on your neck, and still support this administration? Donald Trump, let me just say this. JD Vance was sitting with Theo Von, and he was like, yeah, we need to release the Epstein files. We need to release all of them. And Theo Von was like, yeah, I don't respect neither one of those two. Theo Von is starting to wake up now, but Theo Von voted for Trump. My opinion. Theo Von supported Trump until all because of these Epstein files. Now, it was not about, the situations that are happening with people's lives. It wasn't about people being deported illegally, snatched up, women and children with ICE and Kristi Noem. It wasn't about that. It was about the Epstein files. I have a heart. I might not have the money that Theo Von has. I might not be the comedian that Theo Von is. But I cannot sit idly by. I cannot sit idly by and watch as people's lives have been ripped away from their household, from their families, from their children.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
All right.
I guess I would.
Release the list.
Seriously, we need to release the Epstein list. That is an important thing.
Will you work?
Release the Epstein files. Release all the Epstein files. Release all the goddamn Epstein files. Every single person that is on those files, every single person, I want them brought to justice. I want these women and anyone that has been affected to get justice and have it served in regards to what's happened to them. And I don't give a damn if it's Bill Clinton, I felt like, I didn't really know much about Bill Clinton as well as I know about the presidents of current time. But to my understanding, besides the whole Monica Lewinsky deal, Bill Clinton was a great president for America. But if he has been liable to do these specific things, just like Donald Trump, who says it's a hoax, it's not a fucking hoax. Put them under the jail. Let them rot in whatever prison they go to. And if any of the inmates decide that they want to rough them up, let it happen. Because children should not be violated. And these women that have been violated, that have been affected by Jeffrey Epstein, they need justice. I'm a father of 2 boys. I have nieces and nephews. My friends that have children. I'll do everything I can to protect them. I will do everything I can to protect our children in this country, in this world. I'll do the best I can to protect children outside of the world. I can only help protect the people in my circle, in my proximity. Release the Epstein files, Donald Trump. Sign that bill. Sign the release of the Epstein files. Yeah, I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off about a lot of things with this administration. And you MAGA fuck nuts that come on my channel, I'm going to tell you like this. What you guys talk about when it comes to the Second Amendment or standing your ground or being tough, I'm that. Trust me, I'm that. I don't play games. I know how to ball my fist up, and I know how to throw them too. I learned a lot playing college football, and one of those things was to fight. But there were other things that I learned in regards to Second Amendment, especially from a wife coming from the military herself and family members that have been in the military. Talk the shit. Come on to my channel and talk that shit. This video here may piss you off, but you should be pissed off at this administration. And you know what? You can be pissed off at the Democrats that may be in these Epstein files as well. But there is one specific person that is in these files that you guys are defending because you're part of the cult. You're part of the cult. You're part of the cult. Get out of the cult. It is not good for your psyche. It is not good for your health. Listen, I don't have Trump derangement syndrome. What I have is a care for humanity. What I have is a care for my American people, a care for the people around this world. That's what I have. And so the things that are happening in our world, in our country, that is not benefiting the American people besides the white racist, I have a problem with that. So come on with it. Come on with it. Come on my channel. And you know what? If I keep, let me just say this, I'm gonna land my plane with this Trump clip, but I'm gonna have to start blocking some of you assholes. I do appreciate you helping out with my algorithm, but I'm gonna start blocking some of you bitches because y'all are straight bitches. Because I tell you this, I can guarantee you this: these MAGA chodes or whatever you want to call them, they're not as tough as they are in person. They're not as tough as they are on the computer. In person, they won't say shit because trust me, I don't go looking for trouble, but if trouble come looking for me, best believe I hold it down. I've been doing it for 44 years. For 44 years with 7 older brothers. So I know how to hold it down, plain and simple. If you like what you heard, subscribe to the channel. Release the Epstein files. Peace and love.
But a lot of big people went to that island. But fortunately, I was not one of them.
It's just very strange for a lot of people that the list of clients that went to the island has not been made public.
Yeah, it's very interesting, isn't it? Probably will be. I don't know. Probably.
So if you're able to, you'll be...
Yeah, I'd certainly take a look at it. Now, Kennedy's interesting because it's so many years ago. You know, they do that for danger, too, because, you know, it endangers certain people, et cetera, et cetera. So Kennedy is very different from the Epstein thing. But, yeah, I'd be inclined to do the Epstein. I'd have no problem with it.